Welcome to partialarc.com. Don't do that.
Previously, on Friday Night Quests, our heroes have entered New Sorosis, a Dragonborn city of innovations and curiosities. But the city holds more secrets and surprises than they can even begin to suspect. As you're walking through the town, you pass this table laid out outside of a store. It's covered in books, and there's a half-orc sitting behind it. He goes, you're Morse Boys.
Oh, no.
I know, you're the Morse Boys.
If there's any way to pull my hood tighter and my sleeves longer, I try to do it.
Wait, you've heard my song?
No, but we've heard your names.
Oh.
Wait, do the song.
So I pull out my lute and strum and go, let's hear it for the Morse Boys, and then just start strumming.
Fair enough. He says, well, while he's playing, if I could actually have you all...
Just turns away from me anyways.
I would actually love if you would sign a copy of these. And you look down and the table is covered in Samson Broadback books. He says, I'd love to see if we can get a little feud going. There's multiple legends in town kind of thing.
Wait, I'm sorry. You want me to sign this book that I'm not in?
Yeah, just kind of get a little feud going.
What kind of... Definitely. I'm sorry, how is that a feud?
Just to, someone else signed Samson's books. He signed these too. He's in town. But while
I'm sorry, what?
Samson Broadback's in town.
I go... I'm sorry, he's what now?
Yeah, he's in town, and he signed these books for me.
I look at Phineus, and I go, a hero's in town.
Great. That's good to hear that Samson is in town. I'm sure he's nice.
I mean, if you want to buy a book, here's an option.
Yeah.
And there's this spread of... And all of the books kind of have the same vibe. It's all him. So Samson Broadback is shirtless, mullet, great sword, and there's always some sort of it's Rise of the Revenant or Fire of the Nightmare. And
he's on What's His Face from Harry Potter meets that guy who's on the romance covers.
It's a little bit Gilderoy Lockhart meets Conan.
Yes.
There's Umber Hulk Uprising.
Umber Hulk Uprising. Oh my god, that was my... Never mind.
Is it him cradling an Umber Hulk? Just
No,
don't worry.
He's always soaked in blood.
Oh, perfect.
There's Rakshasa Resurgence and The Last Troll War.
I go, yeah, it is.
Revenge of the Wraith.
Revenge of the Wraith. Never mind. I've never... What?
But revenge is spelt with a W.
We win.
What Revenge of the Wraith?
We waste the secret weapon.
Revenge of the Wraith.
And he flips
the children's book.
He flips them open. He says, they've all been signed by Samson, but if you guys sign them too... we can
Yes, I will definitely sign it.
Terrific. He passes you a quill.
Whoa, hold on. Before
Wait.
you sign that, what's the... what is this worth to you?
Oh, I thought it was just more you're passing through, the books are here.
Wait a minute.
Throw a little signature on.
Wait a minute. You're skeptical of this guy, but not the guy with the library?
Well, I'm happy to explain my
this is
thoughts
a-
around the guy with the library.
This is a library of sorts.
Library of sorts.
This is a library.
This is not a library.
I can be a guy with a library.
He could be with the guy with the library.
How have I never heard of this guy?
I-
Samson, what's his face?
Samson Broadback.
Yeah, actually, why doesn't he know who Samson
Phineas,
Broadback
do you
is?
not read books?
No, I do. I read tons of books. I guess I just never read about this guy.
How would a bard... I turned to the seller, and I was like, good sir, how would a bard not know about Samson Broadback? Is he regional? Is that the thing?
He is
or-
regional, I'll grant you that. He doesn't really get as much play beyond the oceans, but he's more of a local boy. We kind of consider him our humble boy. Not New Sorosis, but just, Taleem in general.
Is he humble?
No.
Okay, real quick. How do I sign this?
Take the quill and just scrawl.
Okay,
Before you do that,
I open it up and I just start
Before
scribbling
she
over
signs it, I'd
she
like
signs
to
that-
do an Arcana check on any of this shenanigans.
Sure, absolutely.
Yeah, does it?
yeah,
steal
I
your
also
soul?
want to know if it's like an Ariel type thing.
All right,
Yeah.
I got a 10.
I'm scribbling.
Wait, I'll do insight or can I do insight?
Yeah, insight or arcana. Is your insight better, Phineas?
My insight is not better.
16.
Okay. 16. I mean, he seems to just genuinely think it would be like a better way for him to sell the books. You also see, as they flip it open, a lot of them are written like, cordially yours, Samson Broadback. Or, always a fan, Samson Broadback.
Okay, here's what I do. Because I generally have some like soot on me and stuff. Because this is the way I work. It's a fire genasi thing. And I take some of this soot, I put it on my lips, I kiss a black mark into the book, and I just write A, period.
I love it.
Next to it.
I like what I've been doing is like I'll pick it up, I'll open it to page in the middle and scribble in it, and put it down, and, like another one and scribble in it.
Oh, but I only do one.
Okay, which one do you do?
Oh, what are some of the titles again?
Rise of the Revenants, Rakshasa Resurgence, Revenge of the Wraith. There's the World of Shadows.
Ooh, World of Shadows.
Yeah?
Yes.
Fair enough.
Unless there's one that has something to do with fire, then I'll do
The Dark Dragon's Wing.
that. Dark Dragon's Wing. That's my favorite.
There you go.
Oh, he rides a dragon.
I'll just keep scribbling in books till they tell me to stop.
He doesn't. He does not tell you to stop.
I'm going to take the ink and cover the bottom of my foot, and I'll tell him, toss the book in the air.
Yes, yes, I will. And he tosses it in
And
the
then I
air.
jump kick it as hard as I can.
Alrighty, yeah, you kick the shit out of the Kraken War.
Okay. That's
You
my
were the
signature.
man
The
that won it.
Kraken War. Yes.
That's my signature.
Wow. Great. And Phineas.
I'm
yes?
all right.
Oh, please, come on.
It's okay.
It's okay, Phineas. I'll write your name, and I scribble a little bigger.
Okay.
Phineas, you're passing of glory?
Yeah, don't you want to be a hero?
It's
I
really
don't think
fun
I'm
to
a
doodle.
hero. This is
Whoa,
this
whoa,
is
whoa,
some
whoa,
kind
whoa.
of
Look, you made this big old stink about like heroes and being heroes, and then you have an opportunity to be recognized
I
as
think
a
it's
hero.
important to try to be one.
Yeah,
I'm
when
not
did
a
he
hero,
become
though.
humble, guys?
What do you wait? No.
Yeah, no.
I think getting this all twisted. Look, I'm
Yeah.
okay. I'm fine. I'm not interested in signing, but thank you very much. I
He
appreciate
thinks
it.
he's too good for your books,
You
sir.
can do this, and I hold up a page. You can't even see the words. I've just been scribbling in it for the past 10 minutes.
See, she signed for me.
That
You should
page
write-
is mostly black.
I pick up a book and a quill, and I go, I would sign my name, but I'm too good for this book, and then I write Phineas.
Nice.
Okay.
Phineas, are you trying to keep us safe?
Look, I just think we should probably not be writing our names into different things that are going to get passed around this town.
I
is
just
all I'm
don't
saying.
understand why you trust some random dude on the street to take you to a library, and then a man asks us to sign a book, and you then are skeptical of him.
Well, I'm
Phineas is right. Phineas is right. I'd like to purchase every book we signed.
Oh, okay, yes.
Because I've literally scribbled in every single book.
God damn it. I'll purchase all of them. How
Where
much?
are you gonna put them?
Each one of them is 2 silver.
Who has the bag of holding?
I have 74 gold.
I think.
Yeah, for 3 gold, you can have all of them.
All right, throw them in there.
Cool,
I
yeah.
take my copy and I put it in my bag.
I'm pretty sure I have the bag. Yeah, I have the bag of holding.
Yeah,
I
you
guess
do.
we just bought some books.
Cool. So I just
Now
I
you
just,
can keep track of all the stories that you missed.
Great. I'm
Sure,
gonna. I
great.
hold up the quill. I'm like, I'm gonna keep this.
Sure. Yeah.
I start going through the books and I just start handing you like, oh, this one's good. Oh, this one. Oh, you don't want that one. That one's bad.
You
And
put aside the
this
Game
one-
of Ghouls.
Yeah, Game of Ghouls. It's not. The ending is just in. There's not a proper.
I like the
it's
Game of
not, You know
Ghouls.
what, sir? Not everyone has good taste like I do. So, this one's okay. Like never mind. It's this.
Why do you like the
whole-
dragon one?
And I put down my hood and I go, why do you think I like the dragon one?
Oh, you're a fire genasi.
Are you into dragons?
I'm a fire genasi.
Oh.
Is that a yes?
See,
Wait, I thought
I
this
mean,
was.
I like dragons.
I always thought that the rumor said you were a tiefling. I'm so sorry. I have to make sure that that's correct.
And then I put up my hood and I go, good luck getting people to believe you.
Oh no!
And I walk away.
She Bill Murray'd me.
Well, see, I was thinking about that Brooklyn Nine-Nine thing where he shows them hula hooping, and he's like, "Now no one will believe you."
I grab Phineas's shoulder and I say, "Thank you for trying to keep us safe.
No problem, I guess.
Here's a tiny prayer, and tie it around your finger.
I,
You get one for now.
why am I not getting any prayers?
I don't think you need them
I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
because I think you think death is glory.
Oh!
No, I don't think death is glory. Why do you
Then
think
give me the
that?
prayer fucking back.
Whoa,
Wait, these are prayer
say, does the prayer say that I like death and glory?
No, the prayer says, "Protect me, Veloza. Protect me
Is
from
that
the
what it
winds."
says?
It says, "Protect me from the winds."
I thought we weren't allowed to know what they say.
You are allowed to know.
Well, you told her that she wasn't supposed to read it.
Well, you're not supposed to read it, but I can tell you what they mean.
Okay, well, I appreciate it. I'll take it, and I attach it to the top of my lute, like under one of the strings at the
I
top.
told him a fucking finger.
I
Wow.
I pick
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I pick up the goal book. Can I read it?
Which one?
The goal book that we threw on the ground.
Well, no, it's in our bag of holding.
You took all of them, even
Yeah,
though
we
No, but
bought
like,
every
no, remember
single-
Althea was going through them and she threw that one away.
I assume she was throwing it back into the bag.
No. Yeah, I was just throwing it back into the
She
bag.
was
I was throwing
sorting.
it away.
She was
I was
sorting.
sorting, being like,
But yes.
this one, no, yes, no, absolutely.
But yes, you can look at a game of ghouls. Yeah,
I open it up
it's got some other scribbles in there you didn't make, and they're
I-
all in lines.
and I can't read it.
You cannot read it.
Okay, it's probably because I'm holding it upside down.
Yeah,
No-
that's
Wow.
what it is.
There's literally no way to know.
Maybe it's sideways. I don't know.
Yeah, this is how you read these things, top to bottom. So, Althea, okay, I have a reason why I'm meeting this guy. Would you like to hear it?
Yeah.
So the logic is this: like,
Okay.
a lot of these people seem to just be open to, and clearly from all these people inside
Uh-huh.
here, they're open. I didn't know that going in, but also here's the thing: he doesn't know who we are. So
The library guy.
The library
How do
guy.
you know he doesn't know who we are?
well, I don't know entirely. I think I'm pretty good at reading people, but
Did
here-
you read him?
I didn't.
Did you read him to filth?
Are
And
you
wear your
asking him
glasses?
straight up if he made an insight check?
Yes.
What a weird thing to
That
do
a
as a
weird-
human being or
Yeah.
I didn't ask him that. I asked him if he read him like a book.
I did not read him like a book because I don't do that to everybody. Only usually to the people that are threatening us. Look,
Wait a minute. No, you don't. You do not usually do that to the people who are threatening us. You just did that to that man with the books. And you've done it before to other people. It just seems like your range of not trusting people seems like there's a different filter.
Ivy, come here. Let's sit down while they fight.
Okay.
Okay, so what do you mean? I didn't do it to the guy with the books?
Yeah, no, I mean, like, it seemed like you didn't trust him, so I imagine you probably either, like,
Does Althea think that he tried to read the mind of the book guy?
I'm thinking that it's quite possible that he didn't trust the guy enough to read his mind, but did trust the library guy enough to not read his mind.
I see.
That is the point I'm trying to make.
I
And
see,
I'm not,
I see.
what I'm trying to
That
figure out.
was not clear, but
and
I
what I'm
understand.
trying to figure out is what is your filter on trusting somebody or not trusting somebody?
I mean, I'd like to think like all of us, we rely on some level of judgment of our character or people we meet. I don't do it to literally everybody I meet. I've never done it to you. I've never done it to Ivy. I've never done it to Quatra.
Oh, I don't believe him.
I
Make
haven't.
an insight roll.
Oh, actually, I know what my insight
Ivy, I
things.
saved some cookie from the other dinner.
Ugh,
Would
I
you
rolled a
like some?
12.
Oh, I'm really interested in digging this hole, but thank
Phineas,
you.
what is your persuasion modifier?
My persuasion modifier is a 9.
Wow, that's good.
He is telling the truth regarding, or at least you. Well, let me put it this way: you do not sense
Yeah.
him lying regarding him not having read your mind.
I cast calm emotions.
Oh, I feel so chill now.
Oh, that's what weed is in this world. I get it.
Oh.
I like squint my eyes and I go, okay, little man.
Well, that wasn't very nice. But listen, this was my what I was banking on.
Oh,
is this.
yeah. Sorry. I actually didn't listen to your argument. I do deeply apologize for that.
So my logic is this: is that if this guy is on the level, and he, from what I could tell, he just seems like somebody who's really excited about books and was challenged by the fact that he didn't know something that I knew, which some of these people just want to prove someone wrong about that. So he invited me to the library. Upside, he gets us into the library. Downside, this is some weird trap in a city we don't know. He doesn't know about the other three of you. He doesn't know what you can do. I plan to show up myself with all three of you nearby, so if anything goes wrong, we jump him or jump his buddies or whatever the scenario is. Either way, we get an assessment that somebody knows about us being here.
I guess my thing is, Phineus, is that if you're going to be skeptical of the man with a bunch of books who wants us to sign it, I would expect the same level of consideration for a person you've never met who's asking you to take you somewhere at night alone. And that I find to be very disappointing.
Well, I am skeptical. I have a backup plan. It's us. It's the team.
Yeah, I guess I would have... Do you remember that time when you and I had that big fight and you made this whole big thing about making decisions as a team?
Yeah?
Well, we didn't get to make a decision as a team.
To go to the library?
Yeah.
Well, remember the last several hours when I've tried to tell you about this idea multiple times and nobody listened to me and interrupted me multiple times?
No, but now you know what it's like to be a woman. So, anyway, I'm just disappointed in you a little bit, Phineas.
Okay,
Genasi
Quatra.
woman. A genasi woman.
Okay, Quatra. So the point of this game is to try to find the biggest worm as I'm like digging this hole.
You're actually wrecking the road.
No, but you... Oh. You taught me how to play coins. I wanted to teach you one of the games I play with Auntie.
Oh, it's just dig a hole?
Yeah, and try to find worms.
That's a fun game.
Yeah,
I
come
can
on.
see why that's fun.
Phineus and Althea, you make perception checks, each one of you.
12 again.
11.
I want a new D20.
You both notice someone like mutters a description of each of you. And you look up, and like on the top of a building is a gargoyle, and he's just watching you and just like muttering.
A stone gargoyle?
Mm-hmm.
I look up. It's just the two of us. I put my hand on Phineas's... I bend down and put my hand on Phineas's shoulder. And I go, shh.
And you hear...
And I look up.
You hear... The tall red-skinned one seems to be having a difficult conversation with the little one.
I go, hey!
It scurries away.
Oh my god, get it! And then I call, Ivy, Quatra, the gargoyle, get after it!
Oh, okay. And I faced up to it.
Was it
Yeah.
listening?
Yes.
I'm going to try to wall run.
Okay.
Can I try to climb up?
You
to the-
certainly may. Go ahead and
Okay.
make a roll.
Is it 30 feet away?
What kind of roll is he making?
Let's...
Athletics?
Athletics or acrobatics?
I also want to make an athletics check. And
Well,
run
you
after
can't run up walls like a monk.
it. Can I do that?
16.
16, yeah, you run up, and you face step to the
Yeah.
top.
And I'll follow by flying.
Yeah,
Ooh.
you can fly.
Shit, as a bat.
Fine,
Yeah.
I use my cloak.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, you all appear at the top. This gargoyle starts flying away. The four in pursuit, gathering together over a common goal. As
Hey,
they mutter,
you!
they call out to their prey as if hoping for it to stop, and the prey darts away. And the
You are the prey!
The gargoyle darts down into another alley.
Seeking arrow.
Okay, roll an attack.
Nice.
What does Seeking Arrow do?
I will read
Don't
it
ask.
to you.
Oh, okay. Is that one of the rules of Seeking Arrow?
I rolled a 19.
Yeah, that'll definitely hit.
Yeah, you can choose a creature you have seen in the past minute and fire an arrow that flies toward that creature, moving around corners and ignoring 3/4 cover and half cover. If the target is in range and the path is available, it must make a dex saving throw, DC 10 for... Oh, no, sorry. It's actually... Because my DC is higher than that, it's DC 13. I know it's 12. My DC is 12.
Yeah, I rolled a 1.
Shit,
I wrote it in my notes of what my DC is. Or take damage from the arrow plus 1d6 force damage, and you learn the target's location.
Okay.
Half damage, and location is unrevealed on success.
Yeah, roll damage. He
Yep.
takes the full damage,
Okay.
and you will know his location.
So,
Damn.
for the first damage, 8. And then I also do force damage, which is a 1.
Okay.
And I learn the target's location.
He is in the building below you. He's on the top floor.
He's inside the building?
He got in through the window, yeah.
I go down and I swing myself through an open window that I can see.
Make an acrobatics check.
Okay. Can I make an athletics check?
No, that's not what that is.
I rolled a 19.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you flip through. You actually crash through a boarded up window. And you are in this sort of like...
It's like Blade Runner.
It's this dark apartment, and...
It is like...
It's like
Blade
Tears in the
Runner.
Rain.
Yeah.
And I would have the creature make a stealth check, but thanks to Seeking Arrow, you do know where it is. It's scurrying behind a couch.
I go... As far as I can move, I move towards the couch.
Yeah, easily enough. You can get within like 5 feet of the creature.
Okay.
Ivy, where are you going?
I've been following, so I think can I go on the thing too?
You can. How are you getting down there? It's about a 5-foot drop, and you're going, basically doing a U-turn into the room.
Turn into a goat.
Went down into an alley and then immediately into the building below you all. And you saw Althea flip down into it. You know, like, it is in the building below you all. The opposite wall of the other building is about 4 feet away. So if you were to turn into a goat and sort of rebound, you could.
Okay, I'm gonna turn into a cat and like bounce off it.
Okay,
Yeah.
go for it. Make an acrobatics check.
Let me find some kitty stats.
Let's call it a +2.
Okay, cool. 15?
15. That is enough. Yeah. You.
Oh no. Oh no.
So sorry,
That was
Mike.
so Betty.
So sorry. Literally, all of his binders fell over. All of his
That makes
guides.
sense. They were very flimsy.
It's so domino.
And we were all just sitting here, just like
Just let it
watching
happen.
it.
Calmly
just let it
watching all of those
happen.
fall.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mike.
Anyway, Ivy turns into a cat, bounces off the opposite wall, and bounces in through the window. And yeah,
And I come in and I'm like all like with my hackles up,
Mm-hmm.
looking all big, and I stride up next to Althea.
Phineas, what about you?
I Batman in there.
Oh, you're still flying.
I'm still flying, so I like do a flip down, come through the window, cape expands as I land onto the
Forgot you had
ground.
that fucking cape.
And Quatra, what about you?
Are there any other entrances?
Make a perception check.
Not good. 10.
You don't know. This is seems like an apartment building that you're on top of. You don't know what the other entrances will enter into that room.
So
or
I've
not.
seen my friends going through one window.
Yeah.
All right, I'll play it safe. Acrobatics in.
Okay.
That's a 27.
Yeah. Easily enough.
Okay.
You pinwheel into the room, and the 4 of you are in the room. This
I can't see what Althea sees.
correct, but you can tell by her bearing exactly where she's.
Where she's aiming her shit.
Exactly.
Okay.
Althea, what are you gonna do?
What am I gonna do? I mean,
I'm
gonna
stay by
try-
the window to make sure nothing gets out.
Then I'm just gonna try and grapple the gargoyle.
Make an athletics check.
Cool.
Can I assist as a kitty?
Yeah, you can lick your.
I
paw.
rolled-
No, cats can do some shit.
Yeah.
You have cats. I'll trust you. Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
I also have cats, or I
Yeah.
have a cat.
Cats can help.
I roll with
Wait, are
advantage.
gargoyles allergic to cats?
I rolled a natural 20.
A dirty 20.
A dirty 20.
Well, I got a 8.
Cool.
So
I grapple that fucking gargoyle.
yeah, you grab it. It's
That's pretty impressive that you're grappling a gargoyle.
I'm a fighter.
No, I know. It's cool.
Oh, thanks.
I was just making the nice comment of that it's cool that you're grappling a giant stone
thanks.
I
monster.
like you're like holding it down. You're like, he's like, I'm trying to compliment you.
Yeah, are you holding it up or are you pinning it down?
I am holding it up like in a
Headlock
in
sort
a
of thing?
headlock type of situation.
Yeah,
yes.
it's a little
Is
bit
it like the
yeah.
leg locks on the bottom of the
Yeah.
body and the arms up?
But I'm so strong that I can. I rolled so well that I only need to have one leg wrapped around it. I can actually stand on one leg and wrap a leg around it to
Yeah.
hold it.
That's balance.
Yep. You hold on to it. It's a little bit larger than Phineas, probably about the size of a dwarf.
Oh, okay.
It's just this is a misunderstanding. I promise.
What do you want here,
I'm
little
sit-
stone man?
I'm perched on his head.
Yeah, my cat's trying to intimidate you.
Wait, are you a cat?
Yeah.
So is it just like meow 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 meow?
It's like, yeah, this fucking cat's scary. The cat will scratch your face.
This cat's scary, brother.
You jerk.
No,
Man,
Your vegetables go.
this interrogation went so dark so fast. You have no idea who this guy is, and it's like, this cat will fucking scratch your eyes out if you don't start talking.
I go, ways
my
of
God.
making you talk.
It says,
Okay.
listen, I just like to know who's in town. Log new visitors.
No.
4 of
You-
them seem to be...
No, stop it. Stop your narrating. Why are you narrating?
I bat
things?
his forehead.
Wait a minute. You're Samson Broadback, aren't you?
No?
Oh, don't believe him.
Okay.
Okay. I'm suspicious of him.
She's gonna accuse everybody of being Samson
Phineas
Broadback.
is like,
I don't
did
fucking
I
know.
miss a chapter in
Wait,
that book?
it's yours to 7.
He does not seem to be Samson Broadback.
Okay, because I was concerned that maybe like he's a gargoyle that's gathering stories for Samson Broadback.
No, I got where you're going
Okay,
with that, but he
cool.
genuinely seemed very confused by my line of questioning.
I am sorry, sir. I have accused you of something that is. I apologize. I falsely accused you, but I want to know why you're following and dictating to God knows what is happening.
He doesn't say anything.
I bop him on the head.
Yeah, she's gonna boop you on the head again.
Oh, with like a little cat paw? Just
Yeah, like with like little beans.
Mean though.
Your toe beans.
Welcome to Friday Night Quest. It's me, Mike Christensen, your host, and also your Dungeon Master. Thank you so much for listening to the episode. I'll have you back to it in just a moment. But first, I want to give a shout out to one of our fans. Kevin Williams emailed us and shared with us a draft he put together after our first Aftermath episode, where we talked about the game of coins, and I talked to Amanda and Hillary about sort of how it had come about between Jeremy and I as sort of a theoretical exercise. And he actually reached out to us and sent the game of coins. He wrote some rules for it. It was awesome because we actually took a look at it and it was perfect. It has a in-world explanation and a whole history and backstory, not like who created it, but sort of how it was played and why it was played and how it works. And it's fantastic. And it also has a little explanation for like why Ivy is so good at it despite not understanding currency. And in fact, that's part of the game itself. It's really excellent work. We are going to post that in the show notes, and we want to make sure that you go over and give Kevin Williams his due. It's fantastic. He is on Twitter at crankyolditguy. By the way, a fantastic Twitter username. And he also has a website, beerandcoding.com. Go ahead and pop over there. Let him know that these rules are awesome. Check them out. They're in the show notes. They are fantastic. We really are so grateful. They're a bit of fan art that we weren't expecting to ever get, which is the rules to a game that we made up on the show. And it's awesome. So thank you again to Kevin for that fantastic gift. If you want to support the show, you know how to do that. But if you don't, do you not? Because the way you can do that is by, you can support us on Patreon if you want. $2 a month will get your name read aloud on the show. $5 a month will get you access to our bonus episodes. And $10 a month will get you access to our players' mouths, and you can get them to say things on purpose. That is the suggestion tier, and you can give our players things that you want them to say. We haven't gotten any suggestions in a while, so make sure to send those in. We want to get our players to say some dumb and crazy things, so that's how that works. If you are not able to support the show financially, we absolutely understand. Another great way you can support us is by sharing the show with a friend. You can support the show by tweeting about us using the Friday Night Quests hashtag, or by leaving us an iTunes review. We've gotten some fantastic reviews, and by the way, I have since learned that if you leave us a rating and review on any of your podcatchers, it should still show up on iTunes. So any way that you get the show, if you can please leave us a rating and review, that is a great way to make sure that more people have access to the show. Want to give a little bit of a thank you to some folks who have recently left some reviews. Yosarian_lives left a wonderful review, as did Budemran the Great, as did McGeorge14, as did D&D Rangers Are the Best, which I kind of feel bad for D&D Rangers Are the Best. We have only had a couple of Rangers on the show. There has not been a ton of them on the podcast. We got to get some more on here because D&D Rangers are pretty good. Need More Books left a fantastic review, as did Madam Mando and A Sad Trombone. Thank you. That's a fantastic username. Sub to Me on YT left a great one, as did Doopy09. Thank you. And Blackout 1010. Thank you again for all of your support. These ratings and reviews really do make a difference. They get more people aware of the show. They further expand the chance of us appearing on the front page, which hasn't happened in quite some time. So if we can get some more reviews on there, we can help promote the show and get it into more people's faces, which is all we want to do. Again, leaving a rating and a review, particularly a 5-star rating if you want. A little 5-star rating is not a bad thing. Then that is a wonderful way to support the show. Thank you so much. The next episode will be with you on March 2nd. Until next time, kick some ass, take some names. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Can I just roll an Arcana check just to see if I learn anything about like gargoyles or?
Go for it.
Is it Arcana or nature? I
Not
assume it'd be
nature. It's
Arcana.
definitely Arcana, yeah.
They're magic rock men.
Can I roll an insight check on this dude?
You may.
11. Ooh.
Oh, that's good. I got a dirty 20.
All right, I'll come to that in just a second. With a Arcana check, you know that gargoyles are elementals. They are not constructed. They are actually from the plane of Earth.
Oh.
And with the 20, you said total?
Yeah.
He doesn't want to tell you anything.
Wait, would I know that since I'm also an elemental?
Roll an Arcana check.
Okay.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. All right.
And Quatra as well, you're elemental.
Oh, yeah.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. You know what's up.
Yeah.
Shitty.
Okay.
9.
You know of them. You don't know much about
Yeah.
them. They're the opposite of air.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I believe it.
I'm going to slink down off him and turn back into my beautiful ivy self.
And I go, yeah, see, she's not a cat.
And I go up to his face, like really close. And I say, I know you don't want to tell us anything, but you're being very odd, which is why we followed you. And I would very much like to know why.
What she said.
Make an intimidation check.
With advantage?
Oh, yeah, you have advantage because you have your friends helping you out.
Intimidation is 18.
It's nothing. I am a researcher.
I go, no shit, it's nothing. And I pull tighter.
I'm a researcher, and I just want to know about new people. It's a fascination of mine.
Yes, but you can see how it would be disconcerting, can't you?
Oh, this is not the first time this has happened to me. I understand. It's fascinating what the four of you can do, and I have heard the stories about you.
What have you heard?
I heard that you prevented a rebellion in Matet from overthrowing the I believe the term there is Baron. Kept him from being murdered.
What else do you know about us?
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen Auntie? And I druid crafter like I've been doing.
I have not, but I might know where to ask. If you give me some time, I believe I may be able to find out some information about that.
You don't have it right now?
I don't, I'm afraid. I'm sorry.
But I need it right now.
I can arrange a meeting for you later where the two of us can discuss information. Hopefully I can find something by then.
Why does everybody want to arrange meetings?
I can't speak to the motivations of others, but for myself, I am afraid at this moment I don't have what you need.
I'm going to be very honest with you.
Sounds fair.
If you don't find any information, or if you don't,
Fuck you up.
or if you don't show up, I will be sad
Oh.
Because
You don't want to make her sad.
And you don't want to make Ivy sad.
because Auntie is my family who I cannot find. So
And
it's not like you'll just be leaving some random person.
oh,
I will be very sad.
that
You
turned on
fucking
me.
paisan, you know what I'm saying?
That did go away. I wasn't expecting.
I
Make a persuasion check.
well, wait a minute. And we said you don't want to make her sad, so can she get an advantage?
Sure. You did back
This was
her
like
up.
this was like an emotional roller coaster for this guy.
That's a natural 20.
Yeah.
He says, I have no interest in the separation of families, and I will do whatever I can to assist.
I pull him in real close. I whisper in his ear and I go, "Do you know anyone who looks like me?"
Ah. Perhaps. Depends what you mean.
Oh shit.
Perhaps what?
What do I infer
'cause
from what
he-
that
he-
question?
Make
you
it-
could
make
be
an
a
insight
woman.
roll.
It could
Okay.
be a woman. It could be a.
That's true.
A ranger
This
and
is
adventurer.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Insight you said?
Yeah,
Okay.
make an insight roll.
Oh, let me roll high. 17.
He seems to know what you're getting at, but he's trying to get a little more information out of you.
I cover my mouth in his ear and I go, "Fire genasi."
I've seen
Oh, so we don't hear?
Yeah.
Even though we know what you are because you told us.
I after seeing this, I'm going to do detect thoughts.
Ooh.
Because
Nice.
Althea, not you, but Althea dodged this question about this earlier, and clearly there's some weird stuff going
So
on.
wait, are you doing it on me or him?
No, not on you. I'm going to do it on him.
Oh, okay.
I would never do detect thoughts on player characters.
Yeah, it's
Oh.
50 episodes later.
Are you tired of wizards reading your minds?
But honestly, like if you did, I was like, "Ooh, that was good."
Oh no, I know.
Hi, I'm Vin Caldano. Are you tired of wizards reading your mind?
how are you casting the spell? Using material components or music?
Well, let's see here.
Because if you don't need the material components if you play your music, but I'm assuming you're not doing that.
is that man playing music?
No, I
Please play the
Oh, he
music.
just does that.
no,
Play the
I'm
music.
just going to try to do like
Okay.
the bare minimum.
Then make either a stealth or sleight of hand check to disguise what you're doing.
Okay.
I would say it's pretty distracted.
Truth.
Why is that man playing music?
Natural 1, but I'm lucky.
Oh, you are.
Yeah.
I've never thought about choking out a gargoyle.
8.
It's my kink.
Is that sleight of hand or stealth?
I
they're
can only
exactly
come
the
if
same.
I'm choking a gargoyle.
Your cape does give you advantage on stealth checks, is why I asked.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I am
hello.
the stealth.
Oh, much better. 18.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. You are able to kind of back up into the shadows and sort of cast your spell without him seeing.
I'm just going over here. I have to pee.
Oh, you're still in the corner.
Listen,
Don't look at me.
you bought the Batman cloak. This is what happens when you buy the Batman cloak. Hell yeah. To the best of my knowledge, there are 3 fire genasi in town. And Phineas, you see what he's describing.
Oh shit.
2 of them seem to be robed and kind of keeping themselves very concealed, not dissimilar to how Althea moves around. One of them is a pirate.
When you say pirate, do you mean like eye patch, peg leg, or like what is just like, or is it just like the big swashbuckling pants and
That's a
jacket?
good question.
He's got this scar, which if I look at my notes, let me remind myself what he looks like.
Like what is making this dude look piratey?
Just a normal looking guy.
He's seen him come and go from the docks on a ship. So he knows that he's a pirate from that sense. You know that he is
Traveling with the other 2 genasi?
No, completely separate.
Oh.
Is this one a genasi?
Yes, fire
Okay.
genasi. He's a pirate fire genasi. You know that he has like a piratey cloak and a piratey hat and an iron shepherd's crook, which doesn't really fit the image of pirate in your mind. Nor does the gargoyle seem to think, yeah, this is the thing that pirates have, but it's some sort of item that the guy
Would you like to
carries.
describe what an iron shepherd's cook is?
Crook.
Crook.
It
sorry.
looks like a shepherd's crook, like a shepherd's hook, but it's made of iron.
If you ever seen a picture of Jesus with like a flock of sheep or Moses with a flock of sheep, it's the same thing.
Or a comedian get the hook in the middle of a
Exactly.
of an act.
Although that's really like a cane.
yeah,
It's
true.
kind of like that.
But it's same.
But it's got
general
a
idea.
metal end.
It's all metal.
It's
Oh.
all metal.
It's all made of iron.
I don't know this is Althea.
Correct.
So.
What do the other two look like?
The other two, he didn't get a great look at, but he saw them move towards the academy.
Okay. Could I tell any other distinct, like, do they just look like two figures?
They were armored. They had armor on beneath their robes. That much he saw.
In how dissimilar from Althea?
Not wildly dissimilar from Althea.
Okay. Fire genasi, wearing the same stuff.
Never mind.
About the same, cloak and outfit she wears?
No, because the cloak that she has is the cloak you guys got in
I have the cloak
tats.
now.
Oh, that's
a
right.
different cloak.
But even when you first met her, it's a different kind of outfit. These seem more like just general traveling cloaks.
Any other information this guy has about these?
Are you probing deeper?
Yes, I would like to probe deeper.
Okay.
Probe.
So he's gonna make a roll.
Do my probe. I'm gonna probe your mind. Your mind getting
Do
deep.
that probe.
Oh yeah, your DC's 15. He's not gonna get that. So you probe deeper into his mind,
Okay.
and he witnessed these individuals coming and going from the academy, and he reported on their locations. And you know that he has a stone that he's been speaking into. All of this narration was not just for his own records. The thing that he was saying was definitely a lie. He is reporting on the people he sees.
And do I know what the stone looks like based on his memory?
You know where he keeps it, and it's the small, like, sort of amber stone.
This is gonna sound like a weird question, but I never picture gargoyles wearing clothes.
He isn't.
So does he have like a knapsack, or is he just tucking that in an old stone crevice?
It seems like he has a cavity for it. If
He
you
has a
don't,
looks like we're gonna have to do some additional probing. If you know what I mean?
yeah, he keeps it in a different cavity.
Perfect. Do I have any understanding of like who he's communicating with?
You know,
So I did that old probe.
you did do the probe. Let me find.
You know what? Let me play fair about this.
I
Can
think
you
it's
pass me
another-
detect thoughts. I want to read the full, because I think there are certain limitations of things that I can know. So I get its emotional state, something that looms large in its mind, such as its worries, overs, loves, or hates.
That's the surface level stuff.
No, that's the deeper one.
Oh, that's deeper.
Yeah,
okay.
it's deeper. The other stuff is just surface thoughts.
Got
These
it.
are like things it loves, hates, fears.
Okay.
Like meaningful stuff. So
Um,
I'm all up in its business.
you're all up in its business. Yeah, loves, hates, fears is a lot of stuff. Okay. You know the things that have been weighing on its mind, right?
Yes.
It's been following you guys. When you guys came to town, it was following Samson Broadback and the people who came into town with him. And you see, like, Samson was probably here like 2 weeks ago.
What does Samson look like?
He's like 6'5".
Does he look like he does in the covers?
Yeah,
Of the books.
He does actually.
Okay.
More scarred actually. Like the scars are more evident on his body than they are on the covers.
Gotcha.
You know that he is reporting to somebody named Ruzu.
Do I see what Ruzu looks like?
You don't actually. Which is the interesting thing.
Does he not know what Ruzu looks like?
It doesn't.
He has no looks.
You see Ruzu as someone who's like literally like wearing robes and shrouding himself.
Okay.
So you know Ruzu's like general form, like it's a humanoid form, but you've never seen any of Ruzu. Like Albion, which by the way, that's the name of the gargoyle. His name is Albion. Has never seen Ruzu's flesh.
How fucked up is it that we never asked his name?
It's not fucked up. He's a gargoyle that's been monitoring her every move.
That's true.
He has been doing
I
some
don't know.
sneaky stuff.
Sneaky
but we
snakes.
didn't know that for sure until right now.
I mean, everything's fucked up if you want it to be.
That's true.
But so do I get that he fears Ruzu or loves Ruzu?
He's in love with Ruzu
serves Ruzu
because he's in love with him.
reveres Ruzu is how
Okay.
I would describe it.
Definitely in love with him.
Yes, 1,000%.
He
I would like to
also-
see everyone's fan art.
I ship Rubian.
This is the OTP. This is the OTP of this podcast. And if
Ruzu
you
and
don't get
Albion.
on board, you're dead to us.
You also note that one of the things that he's very interested in is what he considers pressure points, which is who is Samson traveling to town with? Who are people who are potentially compromised? So as soon as Ivy mentioned her aunt being lost, Albion's mind just started racing of like, okay, I don't know who this is, but I want to try to find out because that's a pressure point.
Do I feel like he knows who beyond? I guess it's not
No,
loom in his mind. Yeah.
he does not. His thinking is, I want to see what I can find out about
Since
this person.
he's like an information network for Ruzu, do I feel like he also knows what the other information networks are for Ruzu or for this city?
Good question. I think he is the main point of contact for Ruzu in the city. Is what
Okay.
you kind of get the sense of, at least in Albion's mind.
Okay, got it.
To answer your actual question,
Yes, I was
Althea,
just about to say.
So he turns to Althea and says, "There are 3 fire genasi in town. 2 of them arrived together. One of them comes and goes quite often. Probably you are interested if you want the more, let's say, effusive one. That would be Captain Flint Brimstake."
Hi, I'm Flint Grill
Do
Master.
Do I know Flint Grimstake?
Come on over for a BBQ.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I was laughing at that name.
I'll have the Flint Brimstake, please.
Please.
And
On the rocks, shaken,
no,
not stirred?
you have never heard Brimstake
Okay.
as a name before.
And
And
the other 2?
the other 2 he says he does not know the name of. And then he turns towards the corner as someone probed deeper into his mind.
And I go, tell me the gender of the other 2.
I could not discern.
God damn it. And then I said, did you see any markings on them or distinctive clothing features?
They were armored, not unusual
What
for
kind of
travelers. Leathers and some chain.
Okay, I look around and I just shake my head and I show him my bracer with like a symbol on it. And I go, does this look familiar to you?
I'm afraid I wasn't watching closely enough, but it's possible.
Okay.
And because you're still in his mind, Phineas. You
Yeah,
think,
I am. I see all this.
He's like, God damn it! It would have been important. I should have looked at the wrists. Why I didn't get? Always look at the wrists next time. So he thinks it is
Look at
very.
look at the wrist. The wrist.
It's very possible that they had the same. He wasn't paying enough attention for it, and he feels bad about that now. Feels like he did a bad job.
Well, he's terrible. So, and he's the worst. And then I go, and then I tighten up and I go, does anyone have any questions for the stone?
Oh yes, I do. When would you like to meet up to discuss Auntie?
Well, tomorrow night. Does that work for you?
I would have no way of knowing, so let's say yes.
Fair enough. Meet me in the. We could meet in the shipyard slums, or we could meet in the clutch. What's best for you?
I quite literally have no preference.
Well, shipyard slums people don't tend to look too closely, but
By the way, he knows that I'm probing into his mind. He can make an intelligence check against mine to try to stop me.
oh, thank you.
Hold
Natural
on.
1.
Oh, great.
Definitely keeps going.
Well, since I'm still probing, do I get any sense that he's going to honor this request?
No.
Okay.
He is not.
But I rolled a natural 20.
He now that someone's probing into his mind, he wants to exit. Like he probably was going to honor that, and now he wants to exit this as soon as possible. But he does want to find out more about Auntie. That much is true.
That doesn't help me. Damn it. Okay.
So, Albion. Now, all this in his mind, I know that at some level he was going to honor this, and he is still interested in.
He was, yes.
Okay. Albion.
Yes.
By the way, this guy's name is Albion.
Oh, hello, Albion. I'm excited for our meeting.
Albion.
I was doing the thing we were talking about, Althea.
Oh, you decided to do that.
Well, yes. There are, when the situation arises that clearly there's something weird going on, then... Okay. Would you like to know what I uncovered?
Sure, why not?
Wait,
Unless you don't think it's useful, what I did.
what are we talking about?
Are you fucking kidding me, man? Are you fucking kidding me, man?
I'm having a good time. Albion. Or, listen,
You'll address him as...
I'm literally inside your mind right now.
Yes. I mean,
Do you know
hello.
Do you know what I can do in here, Albion?
Yeah, do you know what he can do?
I am afraid I don't.
You don't? Well, Albion, I can mess with memories. I can mess with most importantly, information. And I don't think Ruzu would find you very useful without your information, don't you think?
You wouldn't.
Now, I know that somewhere in there, you wanted to help our friend Ivy here look for Auntie. Isn't that right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Albion, I suggest...
Yes.
I don't know what I thought was going to happen.
Hey.
I suggest that you spend the next 8 hours with all of your efforts and energy to find information on Auntie in this city and report immediately back to me. In fact, if you report back later than, let's say, 7.5 hours, so use the next 7, without the information, you will find that all of your own information will be missing. Oh, am I clear? And to acknowledge this, I suggest that you give me a high five.
Ooh.
He rolled a 17.
Oh. No, wait, no. So I was going to argue, I forgot that I don't roll for this. My argument here is that because I've detect thoughts on him,
Yeah.
can I get disadvantage on his DC roll?
Or do you have like any inspirations that?
I actually haven't spent any of my inspiration.
If you spend an inspiration, you give him
I'll spend an
disadvantage, yeah.
inspiration. Because I assumed with him knowing I'm literally in his mind, that would give me an advantage.
That brings that to a 10.
So I suggest you use the next 7 hours, report back to me in 7.5, and meet me at this location. And I'm going to point to a part on the map.
Yeah, where do you want to meet him?
Where do you guys want to meet him?
I wasn't exaggerating when I said I have no preference.
Oh, wait. How long is 7 hours from now? Is it the morning?
Where are we currently?
It'll be midnight.
Where are we
damn.
currently?
I choose the ribs.
You guys,
That's what I was thinking, but I don't know what that is.
the ribs is like the food area.
Oh, hell yeah.
I
I'm
choose the
starving.
ribs.
I'd also choose ribs.
Midnight
There's
snack?
probably
Let's do
a
it.
bar there.
Let's do it. Midnight snack.
Bar.
So
And also lots of people, you know.
Yeah.
And alcohol.
in fact, this is your opportunity to be useful. What's the best restaurant for late night dining and food in the city?
And alcohol.
You're our Yelp.
Yeah. This is Gargoyle Yelp.
Head to Bozadar's.
Okay.
Can you eat?
Bozadars.
So...
Oh, I don't eat. People seem to enjoy going in and out of Bozadar's.
Oh.
Do they enjoy coming in or do they enjoy going out?
More going out than coming in.
Okay, that's good.
Does Bozadar's have a hyphen on the end? Is it an ownership?
It's
or is
apostrophe, yes.
it... Okay. Yes.
Not a
I mean
hyphen.
apostrophe. Bozadar's hyphen.
Yes. Yes, it does.
Good. So it's owned.
It is.
It's not enjoy all these Bozadars.
I feel
I
really.
see. Yes, no.
I feel really bad going to a
Giant
place
fan
that
of
he,
Bozadars.
I feel really bad going to a place that he can't enjoy.
Well, you shouldn't.
Can you just like bring food to your mouth and pretend to eat?
Can we smear food over your stone
I guess you
mouth?
could smell.
Does your mouth
I
open?
quit.
Open your mouth.
Albion, and I'm tapping my wrist as if to tap for time. Wait, nobody wears watches.
Nobody wears watches. There's
Yeah.
pocket watches.
Yeah.
I'm tapping my puddle pocket.
Yeah, I'll tap. I don't have a pocket watch.
It's gesture to the sun.
So I'll just
Yes.
gesture. Albion, we're losing daylight.
I am on my way.
But real quick, can you open your mouth?
I want to smear food in
Is
it.
there like a hole or is it just like,
There's a hole, yeah.
Is there a hole?
Can you put food in there?
I mean, sure.
I
I'm not
can.
talking to you, Jeremy.
My God.
I can. I don't.
So you can eat with us.
I suppose.
Can you taste this?
No.
Here, and like
Ivy, I
I
think-
druid craft like a little flower. I'm like, eat this.
Okay, he reaches into his mouth. He pulls out the sending stone that Phineas saw in his vision,
Oh
and then
my
he takes the food and puts it in his mouth, and then
Wait, no. I want to take the sending stone out of his mouth.
make
Or
it
out of his hand before he puts it in his
make
mouth.
a check. Make an athletics.
What kind of check? Okay, athletics. All right. Oh, God. Pray for me. Fucking 11, man.
Albion, and Phineas
Spit it
extends
out.
his hand.
Let's not take his pretty rock. We all have
We're-
rocks we enjoy.
Spit it out.
I'm gonna need that. I'll return it to you once you return with the information, and of course, you're in your own mind if you make it back in time.
Make an intimidation check with advantage.
Wait, you didn't
'Cause
tell me
that's-
what happened to me.
Oh, he held on to it.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Oh, so that is
He got a
sorry,
13.
18.
18. it agonizes him, but he parts with it, puts it in your hand.
Thank you very much.
Okay, now very important question. What did the flower taste like?
I should go and perform
Ivy,
this
the
task.
longer he stays here, the longer the time he takes away from fighting Auntie.
Yes. Sorry, I forgot what we were doing.
And you let him go, and he just flaps out immediately out of the window.
Good luck. Oh, he's nice.
Bye-bye.
I like him.
Okay, what do you guys do?
Well,
What do we do now?
well, I have some information if you'd like to know about what's going on with this guy.
Yeah,
Real
what's the
quick.
gargoyle?
Whose home is this?
I don't
You know
know.
what?
It seemed
Great question.
abandoned.
Yeah, I don't know. We should probably leave, but it doesn't look like there's
Well,
anyone
it looks like
around.
isn't it abandoned? There were boards on the
There were
window.
But-
boards.
Oh, there are boards in the
couch.
window.
There's a couch.
Yeah, there's a layer of dust on all the furniture.
There's a layer
I
of
mean, who
dust.
hasn't left an old couch somewhere?
I take my finger and I go,
Okay.
See?
So we can stay here?
That's the dog.
sure.
Okay, great. I sit on the couch.
This
Yeah,
cloud of dust comes up.
Phineas, what did you learn?
Yeah, well, this guy, obviously his name's Albion, but he works for someone called Ruzu, and he was using this, and I hold up the sending stone to send information back on us. He's kind of like an information broker for this guy. Like, think of him like eyes in the sky. Kind of like Gregory, but
Question.
better.
Can someone talk back with that?
Question before that. In addition to that,
Yeah.
can you mimic his voice and talk to the other side?
Jay is checking to see if he can do
Hi,
that.
it's me.
I'm just well, like my only thing is like if this Rizzo guy
Rizzo.
Rizzo.
Burn.
Rizzo.
Burner.
can speak back to us, or speak back to the stone, but the gargoyle man doesn't respond back, won't he think something's up?
It's Spintax the Green. And I hate to tell you guys.
It's
That's a real deep cut.
deep cut. I can use minor illusion to make a sound, image, or so I could pretend to be him.
With minor illusion, I'd say you definitely could, yeah.
It's a cantrip.
I look very excitedly
What should
at the bard.
What should we use? What should we say?
Let's tell him he smells.
Ask him. We'll ask him what else he needs. Who else he needs
Good one,
information on.
Thank you.
And Phineas kind of thinks back to what he heard the gargoyle say when he was like flying around and like how he phrased it, how everything was like very like matter of factly and a little bit of like flair on top.
It was very David Attenborough.
Yeah, it was. They fly in a interesting formation. So I think just maybe let him know that he got away from them, got away from us. I say them as in us.
Yeah.
And I guess just
Ask for like a next assignment or something.
let's see what he sends back.
Okay.
Because he might not ask for assignments. This might just be like a
This
one
is
way.
Hillary asking, the minor illusion is a cantrip, right?
It is.
Okay, cool.
So I can just keep popping this bad boy off.
Okay.
So I do a David Attenborough back.
Yep.
If you want to do it,
Yeah, sure. He's what do you?
because it's in the gargoyle's voice.
Yeah. What words are you using?
Well, thanks to my deep mind probing, I probably have some examples of things that he said. Okay, so I'm just going to say I managed to get away from them. I'm now traveling over this street. I have a map.
You do,
So I'm now traveling over this street. There's some interesting characters here. I'm going to take a look and investigate.
Great.
In his voice. And I say all that like this.
I was able to get away from them. I am making my way across the street. I'm seeing what other travelers I can witness.
Oh my god, that sounded just like him.
I
Jay.
know,
Oh
right?
my god.
That was really good.
Who's Jay?
I don't know.
Who's Jay?
All right. What do you all want to do now?
Wait, is he not responding? We wait for the response.
Is there any response from the sending stone?
You don't hear one.
Ask him a question.
No, don't
That's-
because
I don't know if
okay,
that's how Albion
yes,
communicates with
what
him.
if
No,
what
just-
if we ask him a question
No.
and the guy's like, "Why are you asking me a
Tell
question? You've never done
him that you're waiting
before."
for your next assignment or something.
Oh yeah, but like wouldn't but
That would necessitate a response.
but here's the thing: if this isn't a stone that goes back and forth, wouldn't the gargoyle know that? And why would he ask a question if he knows it can't be answered?
Make an Arcana check on the stone.
On the stone.
Yeah,
see how it works.
to see if we can
Oh,
ask it
yeah.
a question.
Oh, that's not bad. I'm looking at a map. Like, what do you say, map?
Speak to me.
There's no 14 on here. There is. Low Sorosis. I got a 14.
14 is enough to know he would not be able to do a continuous stream of messages with an ordinary sending stone. They're normally one message one way and then a message the other, and that's it for the day. So the fact that he's able to consistently narrate means it's not an ordinary sending stone. You suspect it's a little bit more like, in our world, like a baby monitor kind of deal, where it's like he can keep reporting in.
Is it always on? Can you hear everything?
You don't know.
Okay,
like a
so
recorder.
whatever we do, I'm going to have to consistently check in to say random stuff just to make sure this guy knows nothing's
to play a
going
game.
wrong. Yeah.
I open up the bag of holding. Like, do we want to put it in there?
I'll keep it around my person just so I can continue to communicate every 10 minutes.
10 minutes? Really?
I mean, that may be how often he was communicating.
That'd be fair. Well, fingers crossed that he can't hear everything we're saying.
I mean, do we know?
The sending stones, don't you have to intend to send a message?
You do, but it's ordinarily one per day.
I mean, that's what we ask
So-
about our iPhones.
So potentially this guy has heard everything.
Potentially. You don't know.
We're literally talking about Siri right
I
now.
roll?
Whoa.
What, are you listening to my conversations?
Maybe.
Ruzu?
Yeah, you
Man,
can-
ever since I got Ruzu, man, it just
here's the
sending
thing.
me all these ads.
I think that you know that, unfortunately, you guys don't know enough about the item. You do know where you could go to find out more about it.
The
library.
The library.
Oh my god.
The library.
Oh yeah, we just passed him. We can go back to that guy and ask him.
Yeah, do a U-turn.
Yeah, we were
Mike.
right there. I start going back to the guy with all the the Sam. Wait, what were those called? Samson.
We bought all his books.
Oh, but he's still. I
So
thought that
he
was.
should have picked up and gone by now.
But I thought that was the library.
'Cause we bought every one of his
That's not a
books.
library, Ivy.
No.
Mike, I also realized, I was like, can I suggest someone through a sending stone? And I can't. Because I got to pass on a person within range.
Yes.
So I was just be like, I suggest you retrieve this at this locale. It's just like, fuck.
Nice.
No,
Be like,
I think
I suggest
it's
you turn
somewhat
this
limited
off.
by that.
Final boss, I suggest that you walk into the courtyard.
And then the game is over.
Credits.
So we have a lot of time before Albion comes back and meets us at that bar restaurant. Now, hear me out. If we go and meet this guy who could potentially get us into the library, it could be beneficial for a couple reasons. One, we could maybe get into what I assume is a pretty potent library. We saw what they were working with out in the
Question.
park.
Why do we need to go to the library exactly?
Will there be information there? Won't
Well,
there?
we could go exactly. The library probably houses a lot of information. I mean, if they're working with all these complex magics, there might be something in there about Dream Eater. Second, Althea, these two individuals that you might be interested in that look like you, well, they were making their way to the academy.
The library is not the academy. It's just library.
I believe the library is in the academy.
Yes, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they were trying to go to the library.
Right, but they could be in the academy, and if you're looking for these people, I mean...
I'm not looking for them.
Oh.
Well, then let's go to the library because they're not in the library.
This may be not the right time for this, but Velosha fetishizes genasi.
Wait, is that true?
If he says it, it's canon.
Cool.
I mean, he at least believes that Velosha does.
This is new
I'm sorry.
information.
I'm sorry. Is she what now?
I didn't know you were genasi.
Yes.
Until-
Wait.
She's
I've
just-
told you this
she's
like
told us.
episodes
I
ago.
wasn't listening.
That was his response last time too.
Yes.
To be fair.
Yes.
I wasn't listening.
I pull down my hood and my fiery hair.
You shouldn't hide it.
I put it back up and I go, yes, I do.
Why aren't you looking for these genasi?
I'm not looking for them.
Why are you trying to get away from them?
They're people I don't want to see.
Okay. Fair enough. So, would you all be interested in joining me to meet this random person outside of a library to see if we could research this Dream Eater thing?
I will watch from afar.
I would like to know what a library is.
Okay.
I will watch from afar next to the genasi
Wait.
that I revere.
Oh no. This is going to become a sex thing, isn't it?
No!
It's
It's going to become a holy thing that we both
Yep, this
accept
is room
as
92,
wonderful.
isn't it? It's going to be room 92. All right, so who's going to tell her what a library is?
Thanks for listening to Friday Night Quests. Your heroes will return in 2 weeks. Ivy is played by Amanda Joy Condon. You can follow her on Twitter at Amanda Joy. That's spelled Joy. Althea is played by Hilary Levi. You can follow her on Twitter at Hilary Levi. Phineus is played by Jay Jones. You can follow him on Twitter at JAwesomeJones and on the Wrath and Story podcast. Quatra is played by Jeremy Fox. You can follow him on Twitter at JLeeFox. I'm Mike Christensen, and I'm on Twitter at SuperGeekMike. Our theme song was composed by Khyle Fryer. He writes fantastic tracks for your D&D games, among other things, so follow him on SoundCloud for more great musical content. This episode included music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. You can find the track listing and credits in the show notes. This episode also included ambient sound from tabletopaudio.com. Are you interested in bonus episodes of Friday Night Quests, the kind you won't hear anywhere else? How about exclusive access to our Dungeon Master notes? You can find that and more by supporting our show at patreon.com/Friday Night Quests. We also have an online store. If you visit the merch link on our website, you can go to our Redbubble shop and get t-shirts, mugs, notebooks, phone cases, and so much more. If you like our show, please check out our other podcast, Wrath and Story, a hilarious RPG show set in the grimdark universe of Warhammer 40k. Jay Jones and Andrew Dickinger, along with their Servo Skull Daniel Fernandez, bounce from one crazy adventure to the next, hoping for fortune, glory, and decent dice rolls. If you have any questions about the show, you can email us at FridayNightQuests@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and Tumblr, all at Partial Arc. Thanks for listening, and until next time, play fair and have fun.
Help us over than chase hello, girl.